part of my issues, of which there are many. Look, my suitcase is over there, full of my issues. I'm not going to blame that on colorism, but there is a certain degree of issues that I personally face which are to do with colorism, and I'm going to hope that my fingernails do not get into shot with this, because tomorrow is the day that I do my nails and it's well overdue. So it's a kind of get ready with me kind of discussion, very brief one. Going to keep it brief. Just about, you know what, I'm no longer apologising for the colour of my skin. And as someone who is fair-skinned, who has the appearance of being mixed race, I have experienced being othered, I have experienced being excluded, I have experienced racism, and these experiences are coming from black people, white people, people in my own family. It's a thing. It's a whole bit. So in line with the get ready, good old niacinamide, the big bottle, because it's cheaper and we love that. Yeah, I'm not apologising for it anymore. I didn't choose to be fair-skinned any more than people who were dark complected chose to be dark. But I'm not going to continue. Yes, it does foam up when you rub it. I'm not going to continue to feel like I need to apologise for that. I've just decided. I said it sort of as a comment in either a tweet to a tweet thread or a video on YouTube or something like that. And I recognise that I have natural, what's it called again? Natural moisturising factors plus HA. Only thing that my skin will tolerate. I've just decided it is not my fault that my skin is this colour. It is not my fault that I have had advantages because of my skin colour. It is not my fault that my daughter introduced me to this. Life, and any black person, not just somebody who is fair-skinned, but any black person who isn't protecting their skin from the sun is mad. Hello, Bob Marley. Let's talk. So I'm tired of it. I didn't choose it. I didn't choose the advantages. As a person who's getting older, I recognise that my feminine advantage as a woman is depleting. So that, coupled with the discussions that I've been seeing online, has really opened my eyes to not so much the benefit of the advantage that I have, but the I suppose owning that advantage is what I mean. So I do, but I'm no longer apologising for it. I'm just not going to allow myself to be othered by black women. Yes, it's unfair. Yes, you know, there is a lot of there are a lot of things that darker skinned black women go through, and also lighter skin than myself go through, or even somewhere else along the line. But I'm not apologising for the hue of my skin, and I was really made to feel in a comment section that somehow, because I'm fair-skinned, I have no knowledge of being discriminated against or...
Now, I completely agree with this woman. A lot of y'all look really pathetic when you apologize to dark skinned women for being light skinned. I don't know why do any of you do this, but you really need to stop. It is not your job to give up opportunities for them. Lupita did not give up the role of Patsy, even though she was light skinned. And Anika Nani Rose did not give up the role of Princess Tiana, even though she was based off of Lee Chase, who was also light skinned. And Tika Sumpter had no problem taking a role that should have been given to a light skinned woman. When people have an inferiority complex, no matter what you say or do, they are simply still going to hate you. And when one light skinned woman does or says something negative, mind your business. It is not for you to correct how she feels towards someone who has or is currently attacking her. In her mind, her feelings are valid to her. Dark skinned women are making it pretty clear that they do not like us and want us in their spaces, which is understandable. But being an ass kisser isn't going to stop them from wanting to step on your toes and be put in the position they feel we have. You are setting yourself up to be a victim of gaslighting and even in some cases violence. It is also not your job to argue with men over their preferences and to try to argue with other light skinned women over being mules. Now, I am going to play a clip from a 12-minute video with 22,000 likes to show you exactly how they feel about us.
And popping black women because it makes you feel insecure. Honestly, y'all, I'm tired of these mediocre. Y'all remember T.I.'s song? I don't want no mediocre. I don't want no mediocre. No, bad bitches only. Ain't no mediocre. I'm head to the toes. I don't want them. I'm tired of these mediocre, basic, mixed race, white passing women talking shit on the internet, hyping up mixed babies and playing dark-skinned babies, hyping up light-skinned women and playing dark-skinned women. I'm tired of y'all, because half the time, y'all mediocre. Now, I know these men gonna prop y'all up and tell y'all, oh, you prettier, you prettier. You're not. You're not. The test results came back, baby. And you're not. All it takes is for one of these women to get knocked up by a black man, and you will see it crawl through their veins. The colorism will crawl through their veins. I hope my baby not black like him. I hope my baby don't look like his side of the family. Well, why did you sleep with him unprotected, sis? Because that's half of his genes. That's half of his DNA. If you don't love all that comes with him and his DNA, you need not to lay down.
I grew up in Brooklyn, so I'm pretty much used to girls like Eloho. The ones who hate you for being a light-skinned girl with the light eyes and curly hair, and they try to fight you over men that want you that you usually aren't even checking for in the first place. You know, the girls that are always trying to find and point out your flaws because of their own insecurities. This type of vitriol is what got that little girl jumped and killed a few years back in the bathroom by the dark-skinned girls over the little boy that she didn't even want. And the same kind that got DJ Envy's wife face slashed up with a blade. They'll swear they are keeping it real and not hating on you, but are low-key plotting and hoping for your demise. This is exactly why they hate when we share our experiences, because they are already looked at as being masculine, and this is what contributes to that. This is why I say most of them don't hate the system, they just hate the spot they have in it. I don't know what does she think she is accomplishing by calling mixed race women basic and mediocre. This isn't going to get them the representation or the respect they want, and black men still aren't going to put them on this imaginary pedestal they think we are placed on. Now, I believe that was a response video to Queen Naja, who they are still trying to accuse of colorism when she's never said anything negative about dark skinned women. She told someone to go take a bleach bath, which means to clean your pussy. And they assumed she meant skin bleach for some weird reason. But see, when you are dealing with insecure people, they tend to jump to conclusions and twist your words, so that wasn't surprising. I also think it's important to point out that Eloho is a Nigerian woman who doesn't seem to know her cultural boundaries and likes to insert herself in the Black American community. She would not be the first and she won't be the last. This seems to be a common theme in the diaspora. People feeling like just because we share race, we are free to speak on communities we do not belong to. I'm sure her platform will be better used speaking about the problems and issues that face Nigerians at home and abroad. But probably that won't get her the money nor attention she's looking for. And as long as people continue to support such negativity, she'll thrive. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.